The social enterprise that won Social Enterprise of the Year in the UK last year is a company called One Water, run by a company called Global Ethics Limited. Now you know where they stand. They say it on the tin. We're the ethical ones. I love the fact they've given themselves such a big name. What they've done is they have a very simple proposition. They take a product that is a commodity that anyone can buy, and it's no different than the other commodities on the supermarket shelf, except for one thing. You know, as the purchaser of their product, that the profits from that product go to a very specific charitable outcome as a direct result of the purchase. That is the only difference. And they started with bottled water. So they have a bottled water called One Water, and it's hugely successful. It's in most of the major distribution chains, the supermarkets, everywhere else. And One Water has a very simple premise. You buy a bottle of water, somebody in sub-Saharan Africa that has no natural water in their village now has clean water. And what they explicitly do is they take their pre-tax profit, the amount of money left over after cost of operation, and 100% of it goes to buying wells, a very specific type of well. It's a merry-go-round that is put into a village, and the kids play on the merry-go-round, and that's a mechanical pump that pumps water from the artesian water levels below and creates a clean water well in that area. Now, there's parts about this social enterprise that are quite cunning. There's parts about it that are quite cool. And there's parts about their business model that they will be the first to tell you deeply problematic. Because when they built this structure, they made a mistake. The mistake they made is they didn't give themselves any mechanism to grow. Because they built into the articles of incorporation and on the bottles of water themselves 100% of the profit. That means they can't grow. They have no money to grow. They couldn't spend any money on growing, period. This turned out to be awkward as hell. They've had to invent new businesses and a new parent business to shove the ones in. Social enterprises, I mean, you think that that's a laudable statement. Well, it was. And the guy who started it wanted it on the bottle. All of the profits will go to. He said, people can get that. What he didn't realize is in getting that, he created a whole series of other problems for himself. Now, having said that, they've sorted this problem out. And they now have one condoms, which fund HIV, and they have one this and one that, and they have like a dozen products. And they are doing millions of pounds in top-line revenue. And people walk into a store, and people who know the brand, for one, see One Water, and they know that that bottle is just same as that bottle. That water is no better or worse. One could make that contention about most bottled water. And you pick that bottled water up, and the advantage you have is nothing more than knowing that they are giving their profits towards a cause. It is simple as that. Very simple model, deeply flawed and hugely successful.